What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What the hell? Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? So we're going to go live in a couple minutes. We're almost 9:15. Let's see if we can get some good stuff out of this one. I know definitely pulled some nice stuff out of last break. I want to say, what was it? We pulled a orange, a Denzo Reyes out of our single box. So with 4 boxes, I'm thinking we're probably going to see some good stuff. So definitely see what we can do. We'll start up shortly. What's up, Marty? There we go. Now I can see the chat. Appreciate it, Neil. Yeah. Always like to see what kind of good stuff. Obviously, right now the Zoom is just farther back, but everything you will be able to see right up in front. Make sure to check on that. And at worst, if I have to adjust the camera, I can always do that. But we're gonna knock this out. It's about, looks like it, depending on the clock, just hit 9:15 on my side. So let's see what we can do. Last 4 boxes of 2021 Bowman First Edition. All 4 boxes are being broken. All cards will ship. They'll be out tomorrow. We will do a hit recap at the end. Definitely gonna have a decent amount of cards to go over. So good luck to everybody, and let's see what we can do. So it's almost the weekend. Obviously, a lot of people start their weekends on Thursdays sometimes, knowing that pretty much it's almost Friday anyway. What's other than breaks? What's everybody up to? And then what's everybody up to this weekend? I mean, I know Father's Day is obviously Sunday. So what's everybody got planned for Father's Day? Here we go. If you guys want me to, I can always bust open the packs and just kind of cruise through them instead of doing one pack at a time if you guys are interested. Okay. I'll base out of that one. Let's see what kind of goodies we can pull. Unfortunately, I would say send all these stuff in for grading. Either way, Marty, I wasn't sure. I try to go pretty quick. I'm not someone who likes to dance on each card and really spend a lot of time. Let's be honest here. We want to see what's in the packs, not always what I have to say. So I'll try to make sure that actually happens. There we go. First is a Sabato for the Twins. Here we go. Sanchez for the White Sox. We'll get those sleeved up after this. And to end it, we got a Jeremy De La Rosa for the Nationals. Yeah, I would say if grading purposes out there, there's definitely stuff you want to send it for grading, but let's be honest here. It's really not an option right now, unfortunately. So I know I recognize some names on other people who have definitely gotten in breaks in the past. What kind of big stuff have you guys gotten out of some of your other breaks you've been in? I always like to hear stuff you've seen pulled or stuff you've actually hit yourself. I don't really get in many breaks myself anymore. Angels got a Devereaux. There we go. And a Costa right off the bat too. So always like to hear what everybody's pulling out there. And there you go for the White Sox. Our first color is a sky blue Gilbert Sanchez. Yeah, I want to say, from what I can remember, because I've opened up, after these four, it'd be 7 total, of course, but I've done the other 3 as individuals. The big hit was the Adenzo Reyes orange, and it was 25 out of 25, which is really cool. There we go, De La Rosa right off the bat. But I think before that, we literally had a box just all blue, nothing but sky blue, and then all of the color was of non-first, and they were all blue as well, numbered out of 150. So it was an interesting box to say the least. Yeah, Neil, I think were you the one who hit me up with a message earlier, just confirming to see if if we were actually breaking all for about 4 boxes? You lost connection? Say, I haven't seen any lag on my side or anything. What if you don't mind me asking, what happened? Could you explain to me that you were supposed to be in another break or something like that, and things went haywire? If you don't mind me asking, like I said, if you're obviously willing to say, there you go, Austin Martin for Toronto. What happened? There we go for the Yankees. Got a Kevin Alcantara. Well, hey, Kat, what do you what do you guys ask? What do you mean by connection? What's going on? I know on my side, I'm seeing everything. Okay. What's up? So I know people are chatting. So here we go. Mania for the Padres. Jared Kelly for the White Sox. Here we go. First color numbered is a Freitas Nova yellow, 31 out of 75 for the Houston Astros. If you're in the chat, hold on. Let me check my phone. Is hearing something or what? Oh boy. Yeah, I know. I have that issue at my house. We're having to upgrade our. I rent a house with a couple buddies, and we're having to upgrade our connection because we have. From what I've heard, we've gotten to the point where we are now using double the amount of bandwidth. But like I said, I mean, when I watch everything and I've done breaks, I've never had an issue. They're just unfortunately charging us a lot more. So I know the guy who owns the house, who we're all friends with, he's working on up in that package. But as of right now, from what I can see, there's no lag or anything. So if you guys see something, please let me know. We got Ivan Johnson, Alexander Ramirez, and our sky blue is for Bryce Jarvis for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Yeah, I actually just got a new iPhone myself. That's 5G. Before I was working with an iPhone 8, and I just got the Pro Max. So I don't know. I don't know if I can tell the difference between 4G and 5G, to be honest with you. But I don't know if I really do enough on my phone to really know if anybody. What's going on, man? I see you saying, dude, what's up? I have it on my phone next to me to see. I have it on my phone next to me. See what's going on. I have it on my phone next to me. See what's going on. I have it on my phone next to me. See what's going on. I have it on my phone next to me. I have everything knocked down, so unless it's looping. I don't know. Like I said, I have my phone, so of course it was picking up my phone. There we go. Jose Salas. We got a Jeremy De La Rosa. Christopher Morel. And a Casey Martin. Okay. Appreciate it. Vince, I appreciate you letting me know, because I was trying to figure out what's going on. Because, like I said, brought up my phone, I think, multiple times, and it's not slow at all. I mean, for some reason, I feel like I always get feedback at times, and I don't know why. So I'm probably gonna have to swap out cameras. But I want to say this is the better of the two cameras that I have. But I mean, I know that from what I'm seeing, the video is no issue. So I hate to say it, Kaz. I mean, not sure. But we're gonna keep powering through. Going to Clearwater. Man, I haven't been to Clearwater. Sorry to roll back on that comment, but man, I haven't been to Clearwater in so long. I've always wanted to go down there and see, there you go, Choi for the Dodgers, another Ivan Johnson, and Salas. Because I want to say the Yankees have their minor league team down there. I'm not sure what level. And then for the Cardinals, we got Alferez Montero. I can't remember off the top of my head what is it, A, double A, triple A. I can't remember what exact level. It's down there, but I know there's definitely some minor league baseball. Phillies are in Clearwater? I thought the Yankees were there for the longest time. Obviously, I think teams do switch, but I could have sworn the Yankees were down there. Your son is Mick Abel? Really? Dude, that's awesome, man. Hey, I don't have a child myself, but I'm pretty sure anyone who has ever wanted to have a kid or is a father out there has always wanted to see one of their kids or family members become a professional athlete. So, man, that is awesome. Congratulations that you were able to see one of your kids get that far. There we go. Antonio Gomez, Alcantara, get that far with the pro. Seriously, that's awesome, man. And I appreciate you getting in. So if you don't mind me asking, how long's Mick been playing baseball? I would assume he's been probably playing since T-ball. It's like 6 years old, 5 or 6 years old. I feel like baseball is one of those where you don't see a lot of kids jump in super late. I feel like football and basketball are the sports you can really have a better chance at if you kind of enter later in the ball game. Yeah, seriously, man, that is awesome. There you go, Junior Severino. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I want to say I don't know if I've ever had another father of a professional. There we go. Our other color is going out to the Indians. It is a gold Nolan Jones, 9 out of 50. Since he was 5. Yeah, that's the crazy thing about baseball is I feel like you hit a certain age with these guys, and then obviously you start really focusing on one aspect of the game. But I know for a lot of kids, when you're younger, T-ball, and then, going up through travel baseball and whatnot, a lot of these kids really play a lot of different positions. Now, here's a random question for you, too. Obviously, arms being blown out, and I feel like in baseball has really become a big thing. Do you think, what's your opinion? Do you think kids are pitching too hard too early in their careers? Do you think they're learning certain pitches way too soon? Gabriel Arias, too soon in their careers? Or, what's your thoughts on why? There we go, Sabato for the Twins. What's your thoughts on the whole injury kind of epidemic, I would say, when it comes to like youth players? I mean, I've heard of kids literally getting Tommy John surgery at the age of 13, or even like freshmen in high school, which to me is, it's crazy. overused. That's how I was kind of wondering if they're just absolutely chunking. There you go, Nick Maton, first one we've seen of him. If they're just absolutely just overdoing it with some of these young kids, that was definitely one of my questions. And Ivan Johnson. Just keep going and we'll slip those up at the end. Yeah, that was here we go, Gilbert Sanchez. That was one of the things actually why I didn't play as much baseball when I was younger, because we used to travel a lot. So I know my mom always said she didn't want our every single day of the weekend, essentially, and every weekend to be handcuffed with always traveling for baseball. So, but I mean, I loved baseball, so I would have personally had no issue with it. But as obviously as a parent, it's definitely not easy or time, it's because it's very time consuming. Here we go, Maximo Costa. Yeah, it's super cool. Now have they there we go. First appearance for Blaze Jordan. Jose Tina. Have they talked to him about, I feel that's one thing I've always wondered too, is obviously, players get promotions, and I feel like there we go. First color is a blue Jose Tina for the Cleveland Indians. I feel like a lot of, obviously, the higher picks get moved through the minors a lot faster, and a lot of the big time guys really get promoted out of Double-A now. You're not seeing as many promotions out of Triple-A straight to the pros. So I'd be curious if they've kind of already put a plan on them, on thoughts for that. Come back to those. I was going to say, yeah, with the whole pandemic, that was definitely hard on a lot of these guys when it comes to getting drafted. There you go. And here we go. First one up for your son, man. That's awesome to be able to say that. Antonio Gomez. To me, I feel like it'd be cool to be asked to sign an autograph as a player, because I mean, to me, at that point in time, someone actually wants you to sign a baseball. To me, that would like, that's when you knew you made it at that point in time. It's pretty surreal. I would say it's cool at first, and then it probably gets old, because I'm sure they are absolutely pelted with people wanting autographs. I mean, I know I've heard the stories of like Mike Trout, just people coming up, and even pretty getting to the point where they'll only sign for kids and different stuff like that, which totally makes sense, because I mean, you get guys come up there who just like sign everything, and it's just like, come on, man. So there we go. Sabato for the Twins. I could definitely understand that. Nick Maton and a Nick Lofton for the Royals, Sky Blue. So where do you guys live now? Is Clearwater a long trip for you guys, or is that you guys flying or driving? Really? Portland, Oregon? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty crazy that his address. Well, I mean, obviously with colleges, they always figure out stuff through camps and whatnot. And when your information gets kind of moved around, it got a Ishmael Mania. But that's crazy that he was already getting mail. Here you go, Jose Salas. Yeah, that is super cool. I apologize if I'm asking too many questions on this. Like I said, that is super cool, especially with Father's Day coming up. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty special moment. Here we go. Sky Blue, Tristan Casas. Yeah, I think the only other person I've had get into a break that was famous is I actually had Alex Bregman buy into a Prism football break, and the person it was like one of my first breaks a while back, and the person who bought all the spots didn't end up paying for it, and I think Bregman somehow he bought one team, and then he came in, he was like, any other unsold teams? I was like, yeah, I got about this many teams. He literally bought every single one of them. There you go, Sabato, and he pays through Venmo through his girlfriend's account. So that's why I was like, no way, this is real. And it ended up being real because it literally came through his girlfriend's Venmo account, or now wife's Venmo account, which was super funny. And to end it off, for the Brewers of this box, we have an orange 20 out of 25 Bryce Terang. Yeah, I was like, there's no way. So after the break, I literally called up one of my buddies. I was like, you're never going to guess it, but Alex Bregman totally got into my break. He's like, seriously? He's like, you're a liar. I'm like, no, I had proof via Venmo that his girlfriend paid me with. Thought that was the last one. Let's see if we get something. I think all our colors are there for this box, was not bad. Here we go. Austin Martin. Nice. Ended on an Austin Martin. Okay, let's get those pushed over. And we are going to go on to box number 2. Really? What color is it? That's super cool. I'm guessing, have you picked up a bunch of his Bowman autos too? So I don't think I know I haven't personally seen or pulled a first year auto for him. There you go. That's super cool. Nice, especially that one of all of them. Christian Morel. Wow. There we go. Eddie Diaz, first for the Rockies. Man. No, that's awesome. And I mean, that to me, that Oh, Mackenzie Gore, sky blue. To me, that obviously that PC means a lot more than what other people do when they work on their PCs. I mean, I feel like a lot of people have, a random player that they PC, which sometimes could be worth good money, other times could be worth, next to nothing, and that's just what they PC. But it's definitely a lot more meaningful, to say the least. Here we go. Kevin Alcantara got a Choi. What do you have so far on the autos, if you don't mind me asking? Sort of rose gold. That's interesting. So I feel like I personally haven't seen yet an auto get pulled out of this. I broke 9 boxes of Bowman draft, I want to say, and I saw only one auto. Here we go, Jeremy De La Rosa. I saw one auto get pulled, and that was what I pulled, and it was a Patrick Bailey or Gomez auto. But other than that, here we go, Denzel Reyes, sky blue. I did not pull any other autos because I heard they are obviously super, super hard to pull out of this. And then, like I said, I think the lowest I've seen get pulled color-wise was the Denzel Reyes 25 out of 25. I have not seen any reds myself. And our sky blue is another Nick Lofton. That's a 101. There we go, Christopher Morel. It's cool that they did that color and kind of got away from the whole, what is it? Obviously super fractor with tops, and then I know obviously Panini with the amount of 101s they have, they do. Here we go, Jaron Duran, sky blue for the Boston Red Sox. They do like black diamond, depending on it. Here you go, Steve. Yeah, man, a couple of Nick Loftons in a row. Let's see if we can get some Bobby Witt color for you, man. I know obviously he's the main chase for the Royals. So let's see if we can get some Bobby Witt. Hold on 1 second. I'll grab something. That sleeve fell over there, so I'm not going to worry about it. Red shimmer, orange shimmer, green, atomic, and blue. Hey, man, you've definitely knocked out some decent amount. That's actually a good question, Vince. There we go. Blaze Jordan, Jared Kelly. Yeah, I know obviously when it comes to tops, they try to put the second overall pick or the second chase guy. Another Tristan Casas sky blue for the Red Sox. So, Vince, at least what I can tell you from what I always heard is that they always try to make it so Bowman at least has a decent chase. So pretty much they make it so every product is worth, being purchased essentially in their opinion. And so they always usually take the second overall pick and put him in Bowman. And then, this go around, since Austin Martin was, even though he was 7th overall, he was not one of the big guys. I know they pushed him over, but The rest of the guys in the product, to me, that's, yeah, I'm not sure how they do that, but I know they at least hand pick a couple of the top guys to make sure that each product is really kind of packed. So you're not wanting to just, oh, I don't want to buy this one, but I want to buy this one. There we go. For the Tigers, we got a Spencer Torkelson, sky blue. That's crazy. They have to literally negotiate with every single player, obviously. I'd be curious how often they don't. Often a player refuses to go in a product, or they don't get that person signed. There we go. So we got some color coming up. And for the Mariners, got a Jared Kelenic, sky blue. We got Jared Kelly. Got another White Sox, Gilbert Sanchez. And what color are we working with? Sky blue, Aaron Sabato for the Twins. Very nice. Onyx, man, that's a product I haven't heard mentioned in a minute. Torkelson, we got a Jose Tena. Got Ivan Johnson. And we got a Bryce Jarvis, yellow. 33 out of 75 for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Would be Leaf. Was he in Leaf and like Leaf draft at one point in time? So if you said he was big in his junior year of high school, would they put him in Leaf draft at all? I'm not sure the ages of a lot of those kids. Obviously, with like Elite Extra Edition, you have guys who are literally 13 years old having autos. Because I remember I pulled a Kumar Rocker before he even went to Vanderbilt one time. Yeah, I'd be curious what I'm assuming that probably went to Leaf draft. Because I think that's obviously the big one. Got Jake Vogel. And Logan Davidson, sky blue. He was on it. Okay, I was wondering if he was in a Team USA Elite Extra Edition, because I feel like that's, if you're any kind of like Nike, first perfect game type kids, and some of those higher end prospects, Aaron Sabato, you end up making it into Elite Extra Edition for an early auto. Gabriel Arias, and a Petey Crow, sky blue. He wasn't perfect game. Just tells you how many different sets I've purchased back in the day. I try not to try to stick with Topps now and not really mess around with the other ones, obviously with the licensings and but I definitely have experience with the other ones. Those Nike cards are cool though, I will say that. That is pretty cool. And I'm sure it's probably pretty hush-hush because I know with, Twitter and Instagram, I know probably a lot of those kids really want to put that information out there. So I'm sure Topps is probably pretty hush-hush on a lot of that stuff. Here we go. Jeremy De La Rosa. Eddie Diaz. Got a Kevin Alcantara. I thought we had a color. Yeah, that would definitely be hard because I'm sure he was probably pretty excited to have everything drop. I find it funny how the young kids, like your son, does a better job at not giving away what baseball cards look like than when you're watching a draft and before the draft, the player even gets drafted because it's already been released on Twitter. There you go, Aaron Sabato. Right, Marty? I'm sure. This is awesome, man. I feel like I'm learning so much. Alexander Ramirez, Alec Thomas. And Neil, I appreciate you so willing to kind of talk about this. I feel like at times, someone would be like, yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Just because they get so probably, asked so many different times. There we go. Another Mick Abel. Going out to Mr. Neil. Salas. Got Arias. No, that's awesome that you were a collector even before your son started having baseball cards of its own. And I feel like, honestly, you almost have to be a collector at that point in time to then want to go after like a PC of him, because obviously you'd have some people who really don't know much, or their kid goes in it so they don't really care about collecting their cards, or they're like, oh, just get me one. But you actually working on having a full spreadsheet of all the different sets that he's in, that's super cool. Christopher Morel. Jose Tena. And Hunter Bishop. So what was some of the first stuff that you started collecting? I know my mom bought me a set of, I think it was Donruss Baseball 89, because that's the year I was born. So she bought that and saved that for me for when I was younger to open up. And unfortunately, obviously, when you got older, you go to find out that 90s baseball, unfortunately, is not really worth much unless it's a rookie card of, Ken Griffey Jr. or one of those guys. So that's about the only bad part. And then at one point in time, 90s basketball, I felt like really wasn't worth a whole lot. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, all of the 90s basketball became worth something. Jose Salas. And there we go. For the Rangers, got a Maximo Acosta, Sky blue. Oh, 86, 87. Oh, man. It's funny how they compare that to if you had cases of 86, 87 Fleer, it compared to having like Apple or Google stock, how much money you would have made. There we go, Blaze Jordan, off of owning those comparatively. Riley Green. And I got a Yolbert Sanchez. Jeez. Yeah, I heard at one point in time, because obviously Jordan was Player of the Year, but he wasn't the chase. It was all the Elijah rookies out of there. So people weren't, people obviously knew who he was, but that he was not the main go after that you could have bought Jordans for what, 30 cents or something like that at one point in time back in the day. Yeah, that's nuts. Now, do you still have any of that? Do you have a Jordan rookie yourself? Or any of the rookies? There we go. Sabato. Holy cow, you got four. That's impressive. Even in 98 that you sold that case for 40,000. Obviously it's worth what? 2 million now, but still, even for that time period, I would feel like that's worth. And a gold Toglia, Michael Toglia. Yeah, I was at the first Dallas show that when kind of things started to open back up, and some guy was walking around. He brought a case of 86, 87 Fleer that I think he sold for 2 million. There at the show, and at the time it set the record for like the highest I think case sold or something like that, which was crazy in my personal opinion. Yeah, he literally was walking around with the case because he already had a deal set up with it or something, that he was literally just walking to where he had to go and kind of showing it off. Obviously, he had people with him, so nothing could be taken. But yeah, there was a full sealed case of 86, 87 Fleer at that show. And then I think that's also, there we go, Maximo Costa. I think the PSA 10 Jordan was there as well. I know I saw some guy with a BGS 9510 Mike Trout gold there. That was the only one I went to out of the big card shows. I'd love to go to the National if that's a possibility, but I mean, I was dumbfounded with some of the stuff I saw at that card show, to say the least. Jared Kelly. Got a Severino. Got one more pack, and box number 2 is done. That's awesome. I mean, what's a PSA 9 Jordan worth right now? 125,000? Yeah, that's big money right there, to say the least. That is big money. There we go. Blaze Jordan. And the funny part about the loose ones is literally, I don't even know if people buy a loose rookie Michael Jordan, because it's literally one of the, I think it's the most counterfeit card out there, so it's almost like you have to you have to send it for grading for people to even believe that you. I mean, obviously I believe you, but I'm just saying it's for people to even believe that you have one. Box number 3. Yeah, I was gonna say they're probably pretty normal for you since you've had them so long, but yeah, like hey, you're going to Harvard and your college is paid for off this one card right here. So thank Michael Jordan. Okay. Box 3. Yeah, that is definitely the card that you're happy did not get thrown away. I mean, I feel like we've all heard those stories of some of the older people out there with, you know, Babe Ruths and Mickey Mantles and DiMaggio cards and all that kind of stuff getting tossed away or ending up in bicycle freaking wheels getting bent up. So yeah, here we go. Andrew Vaughn, Sky Blue. Wrapped around rubber bands, yeah. It's funny because I feel like to a lot of people that's what they did with baseball cards, and for me, since being my age, that's kind of what happened to Pokemon cards. And then all of a sudden you get to the point where all the Pokemon cards blow up and you're like, oh my gosh, do I still have them? What condition are they in? Do I have this one? And you go to find out that either you can't find them or you gave them away or you sold them because you're like, these are never going to be worth anything. And you go to find out that a Charizard is now worth X amount of dollars, and you're like, seriously? Got a Jose Salas, got a De La Rosa, Christopher Morel, and that's something coming up here. A Sky Blue for the Twins, Junior Severino. It's crazy how what cards have turned into and where they've come. That is funny. Now, what did you guys end up finding? Did you find any of the good like first editions that are worth the big time money? Because I mean, I don't know if you guys watched that fight, but I know what was it? Logan Paul had the BGS 10 Charizard first edition, and it's around his neck, and I mean that thing's worth $1 million. So it's crazy what those things have even become. Here we go. Sky Blue first, Jared Kelly for the White Sox. Yeah, those are the one cards I wish I would have held on to. There you go. You treated him like You treated them like baseball cards, which is smart because a lot of people did not. A lot of people let those things get beat up by putting them in binders. Because I mean, that was kind of the way to do things. Yeah, seriously, that is just some dad wisdom. Neil, you are a smarter man than a lot of us out there for doing stuff like that, to say the least. Jose Tena, you got a Choi. Here we go. Wander Franco. Alexander Ramirez. And down at Bobby Miller. Yeah, I was going to say that was a perfect transition with your sports card knowledge of you doing that. All right, Marty, what good stuff you got? So I know you seem pretty knowledgeable, obviously, with cards. What kind of good stuff you got in your collection? Any big time pulls or anything from the past that you have? And we got a first color numbered is a blue for the Seattle Mariners, Logan Gilbert. Yes, yeah. It's if there was a gold star on it, it was worth something. Yeah, that was considered rare. Jake Vogel. There we go. Blaze Jordan. Jose Tena. You just started getting involved? I wasn't sure if you had something from the past. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you got to find that good equal median, to be honest with you, man. I collect a little bit. I have a nothing too expensive PC. And to me, if you can have a non-expensive PC of like a favorite player or a favorite team that doesn't cost you a lot, it's perfect. Because then at that point in time, you literally had to pay next to nothing for it. So it's not breaking your bank. You're not looking at it like, oh my gosh, this put me into debt. And then if it goes up in value, awesome. If it goes down in value, who cares? It wasn't worth anything in the first place. Devereaux. There we go. Max Acosta for the Rangers. Edward Cabrera. And a Gabriel Arias. Sky blue. It is, man. It is. And to me, if there's ever going to be a card you own from the 80s and 90s, you got to get, who is it? It's Cal Ripken Jr.'s brother, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows that card with the what's written on the butt of his bat. And they ended up obviously going back and replacing those with edited ones. But if you can get the one, the bat thing, if you can get the ones that still have it, you're that to me, that's a good PC card right there. Jeremy De La Rosa. We got something good coming up. We got Devereaux. And O'Neill Cruz, yellow. Seriously, 3 to 4 versions of that card. I know you have obviously the one with it says everything on it. You have the one where it's been edited to a nicer version of that. And then you have one that says, isn't it just a completely bare bad end? Like there's nothing on the bad end. They somehow wiped it. Black box? Okay. I don't think I knew about the white one. Yeah, I'd be curious what the most expensive one is. The non-edited version the most expensive? Because it'd be by print. How many got printed of each one of those different variations. Obviously, to me, the face one, there you go, Sabato, is the one I would personally go after. Nick Maton and a Michael Toglia, sky blue. Yeah, that's a good card. My PC is for football. It's Michael Vick. I was a Michael Vick, big time Michael Vick guy as a kid. So I have got a handful of decent Michael Vick stuff. I haven't paid a whole lot for. I think the most expensive I ever paid for a Michael Vick was I got into a Raz and I spent $40, and I hit the card. But Ray Durham is the reason why I played baseball as a kid for the White Sox. So I have a handful of Ray Durham stuff. Yeah, he's my PC. So you want to talk about very, very cheap? There we go. Austin Martin. Haven't seen many of those. I think that's our third. And Jordan Walker, sky blue. Marty, I'm assuming you're from Michigan, currently live in Michigan, but you're obviously a Tigers fan if you're collecting 80s, 90s Tigers. Right, give me 1 second. I'm going to open up another pack of top loaders. Oh, we know what the back card is. Question is it a colorful one? Let's find out. Jerry De La Rosa. And it's just a base. Now, Marty, you're probably a little more experienced at maybe knowing this, but from what I heard, the new Tiger Stadium, Comerica, wasn't the outfield walls, weren't they actually deeper than they are now? And they ended up having to bring the walls in. There we go for the Nationals, De La Rosa, sky blue, because the Tigers weren't hitting a lot of home runs out of the park, and it was a big time pitcher's park. I could have sworn they moved the bullpen around to make it so the park was not as didn't have as deep alleys. What part of the was it left field they did it, or was it literally the whole park and they just kind of left center? Because I remember hearing about that. And I thought that was actually pretty funny, just in general, obviously not just being the Tigers, but in general, that they built a park to, there we go, Bobby Witt, sky blue. Mr. Royal out there, Alex. For the, they built it too deep for the team. What's up, Steve? They brought in left field. Okay, so where was the bullpen located before they brought in left field? So that's one. I know I don't know that answer for sure. Ivan Johnson, Jake Vogel, and Keone Kabako. There we go with Denzel Reyes for the Tigers. Haven't seen many of those. Junior Severino. And a sky blue Ronnie Mauricio for the Mets. And since Neil, here's a good question for you, since obviously you're the father of a pitcher. What is your personal opinion on the new rules of substances on pitchers' arms? I know that is a hot topic right now in baseball with a lot of the pitchers, with MLB announcing that you can get a 10-game suspension now for I didn't look at the whole clerical rule, but obviously this, the summary of getting caught with having something like that. What's your thoughts on that whole situation? I'm actually pretty curious. We got 4 more packs, and then we're on to the last box. Got Devereaux. Got Alcantara. There we go. Whoa. For the Phillies. Got a black. Luis Garcia, 10 out of 10. I'm pretty sure that's a black. That's officially now the lowest numbered card out of first edition I've hit. Nice hit. Here we go, Neil. Yeah, no, that makes sense with the humidity. 395 to 370. Okay. It's still a decent reduction, but I know what you mean. I mean, that's still a... There you go. That's awesome. So even when I don't hit a card of your son, it's still a good card to hit. I like it. Yeah, that's awesome. Choi. Got a Dax Fulton, sky blue. Right? I mean, seriously, pull a McAble. Neil's happy. Pull a Luis Garcia. Go to find out it's his son's roommate. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. I feel like that means any Philly is essentially a good hit. Gunnar Mayer. I'm trying to think if I know that name. If I've seen that name before off the top of my head. I don't think I have. Gunnar Mayer. Do you know what round he went in? You don't mind me asking? or if anybody knows that answer. There we go. Another Mick Abel. Got Ishmael Mania for the Padres. Number 9. And that is the last pack of box number 3. Okay. So we've seen orange, gold, 5th round. Okay. Orange, gold, and now a black. Let's see what other fun colors we can hit out of this one. '20 Bowman. Bowman draft. Okay. So got a decent amount of cards then at that point in time. Okay, let's see what we got. Last box. Let's end with a bang. Had a black out of this one. Let's trump that. Like I said, with a red, or I'm assuming a rose gold then at that point in time, because that's a 1 of 1. From what you said, rose gold is the 1 of 1 out of this set. There you go, Sabato. Alexander Ramirez. With Thomas. Antonio Gomez, Ivan Johnson, and a Angel. Got an Alexander Ramirez, Sky Blue. That's got to be fun. Playing pro ball and having a good group of guys to live with. I'm sure they probably have a pretty good time when they're not playing on their off times, which is awesome. Franco, Ishmael Mania. There we go. Another Mick Abel. There we go. Austin Martin. And we have a blue Vidal Brujan. That is 94 out of 150. The Tampa Bay Rays. Denzel Reyes. We got Blaze Jordan, Gabriel Arias to end it. Let's see what other nice color. We got Jake Vogel, Blake Walston, and a sky blue Jordan Westberg for the Orioles. Nick Maton, let's get some more color. Choi first. Come on, I can feel something coming up. But I might be warm. There we go. Sky blue O'Neal Cruz. Say that or I might be wrong. Look at that. Oh, got a little group of people who actually know each other in here. That's pretty cool. So Scott, how do you know Neil? I'm assuming you've been in another break that he was in. Trent Devereaux. And a Trevor Larnach sky blue for the Twins. If you sent a link, if you don't mind, message me over on eBay that link because I'm curious to see it actually, if you don't mind. There we go, Nick Maton, Jose Salas, and we got a blue Nick Gonzalez for the Pirates. Appreciate it, Neil. Yeah, say I'm looking at a desktop screen, so I have a couple boxes of actual Bowman, but I mean, if you guys are interested, I could see about getting some more of this stuff, Mike. Yeah, I'd have to see what the price is. I know when I bought it, it first just come out, so I got to see what prices are right now at this time. Here we go. We got an auto. For the Cincinnati Reds, we got an Austin Hendrick, 32 out of 50. There we go. First box, last box is pulling through. Here we go. 32 out of 50 for the Reds, Austin Hendrick. Appreciate it, Neil. I just saw it come through. The message. Yeah, Scott, you're not wrong about that, man, to say the least. You're not wrong about that. Got a Nick Maton, sky blue. Just out of curiosity, what's the price of your son's autos going for? Is he? I mean, obviously, pitchers I know aren't, comparatively aren't as expensive as a lot of position players, but are his first year autos still pretty high up there in price? Sky blue Perdomo. Oh, I bet that one was expensive. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. Yeah. So when when you have a card like that and you want something that bad, you're definitely going to pay for it, to say the least. Sabato first. And flipped upside down. Got a JJ Bleday, sky blue. That's weird. It was flipped upside down, though. 1,200 for the red. And that's a shimmer? That's not even a true red? Man. I'm guessing what the true red goes for 1,500, I'm guessing, at that point in time. Start off with Sabato. Costa. Salas. And a Andrew Dalquist. Are they? It is the same general price? See, because I know someone always taught me that the true colors have a different value to them shimmers and was it shimmer and I think is there another now? Obviously shimmer and true. But I'm guessing when you get that high up in the color range, they're pretty close in price. Denzel Reyes, Alexander Ramirez, George Kirby, Seattle Mariners, sky blue. Is that okay? I was gonna say, holy cow, 4,300. Okay, 325 to 350. Okay, I was like, oh my gosh, what? Kevin Alcantara. You say you definitely messed me up there for a second. Ishmael Mania. Number, is that question directed to me or Neil? Christopher Morel. Orange is definitely one of the better. I've actually never owned a red auto before. I've only owned an orange myself. Okay, we got 3 packs left. So far, I've been got an auto out of this box, which is definitely not easy to come by, to say the least. Kevin Alcantara. And we got a sky blue for the Tigers, a Denzel Reyes. I need another thing of top loaders. I think I might have some loose ones around here I can grab real quick. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, Marty, I had a feeling you'd like that. I didn't want to set you up. I wanted you to see it, so I would have set. I kind of saw it from the back, obviously, but I had a feeling you were going to like that. I was hoping that it might be numbered, and that's kind of what I thought it was at first, but it was a sky blue, which is still nice. There's Sabato. He's been hitting like crazy. And a Marco Luciano sky blue. And then we are on our last pack. Then we're going to do a hit recap, which means I'm just going to sort everything up real quick to make it easier. So after we get through this last pack, if you guys just bear with me for a second, I can get everything sorted up and we can go through. Go, last pack mojo. We know our last card is going to be a Philly, so we know Neil's getting something to end the break. Alexander Ramirez. Ishmael Mania. And to end it all, we got Nick Maton for Neil for the Phillies, sky blue. Can't go wrong. Have a player's father in our break, and we get to end it with something for him. Appreciate it, Scott. Appreciate it, Marty. Yeah, man. Honestly, I feel like when breaks don't have a lot of chatter, it definitely gets hard. But you guys have been absolutely phenomenal. So thank you so much. Appreciate it, Steve. Neil, again, thank you so much, and I appreciate all the information, man. Some people would have not been willing to totally let us pick your brain, and you had no problem doing that. So, thank you so much for that. Let's get these sorted. Appreciate the check mark. Whoever threw that up there, the like. Thank you. Hey, some more likes. Thank you. And you get a like. And you get a like. Sorry for hitting that. Yeah, I bet the dog's probably definitely ready to go. It's definitely the amount of 4 boxes is definitely a longer break. Almost done, then we can look through everything. So hey, if you guys hop off, at least you can go back through on the video, check out the hit recap if you didn't see anything. But have to pay taxes for it. No taxes for likes. Trust me, I'm not one of those kids or guys. I don't. Just definitely appreciative, but definitely don't expect or charge. Trying to get these colors shuffled around, and we are good to go. Okay. Got a handful of base first. Got some more over there as well. Gilbert Sanchez, a couple of Devereaux, a Kelly, a Mania, Ramirez, Johnson, Morel. 2 Solaces. Got some over there. Another Johnson, Choi, Gomez, Morel again, Severino, Arias, Tena, Vogel, and another Ramirez. Mayton. Got some more of those. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. McAbles. I think there might be another one over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Alcantaras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. De La Rosas and Sabato. My gosh, he went off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bases. Acosta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Acostas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Blaze Jordans. 1, 2, 3, 4 Austin Martins. All right, for our color, these are non-firsts. Logan Davidson, Bryce Jarvis, Max Meyer, Montero, Casey Martin, Matthew Thompson, Mackenzie Gore, Tristan Casas, Nick Lofton, James Beard, Mackenzie Gore again, Kellenick, Spencer Torkelson, Tristan Casas, Jaron Duran, Nick Lofton again, Logan Davidson again, Peter Crow, Andrew Vaughn, Zach Veen. I'm trying to get the glare, sorry. Jordan Walker, Josh Jung, Michael Toglia, Bobby Witt Jr., Ronnie Mauricio, Dax Fulton, Trevor Larnach, O'Neal Cruz, Jordan Westberg, JJ Bleday, Perdomo, Andrew Dalquist, George Kirby, and Marco Luciano. Those are non-first Sky Blues. Then our Sky Blues of firsts was Yolbert Sanchez, Kevin Alcantara, Adinzo Reyes, Sabato, Maximo Acosta, Yolbert Sanchez, Jared Kelly, Severino, Gabriel Arias, De La Rosa, Ramirez, Nick Maton, Adinzo Reyes, and another Nick Maton. And for our color numbered fun stuff, blue Jose Tena out of 150, Nick Gonzalez blue out of 150, Vidal Brujan out of 150 blue, Logan Gilbert out of 150 blue, a yellow Bryce Jarvis out of 75, Freitas Nova out of 75 yellow, O'Neal Cruz out of 75 yellow, a gold Nolan Jones out of 50, Toglia out of 50, a Bryce Terang orange out of 25, a black 10 out of 10 Luis Garcia, which I thought at first was going to be the big hit, but actually we pulled an auto. Austin Hendrick for the Reds, 32 out of 50 SP refractor auto, and that is the break. Lots of good stuff. Appreciate everybody getting in. Everything will be shipped out tomorrow. Neil, thank you so much for the chatter. Marty, you as well. Steve, thanks for commenting. You as well. Scott, numbered cards. Anybody who kind of commented, I love you guys always doing that. And please, in the future, follow me on Facebook or eBay. Would love to have you guys in the future and enjoy more breaks because I love talking sports and everything with you guys. So thank you so much, and look forward to seeing you guys in the future.